A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel, the Twinflame Union. In this channeling session, I would be talking about the clarity of thoughts that the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are receiving, which is creating the atmosphere and the energy for their union. I mean to say, a 5D union will happen first, and then gradually, whatever happens in the 3D, you'll see. But most important thing is that he needs to know that very clearly that she is the one for me. And though she knew or she thought that he's the one for me, but she also need to release all the blocks, all the limiting beliefs, and all the fear-based energy that has stopped her from getting into a harmonized phase or a union phase or whatever, friendship, or just what it means is that whatever situation you are in with your Divine Masculine, you should be content with it. That's it. It's as simple as that. When you are content with your equation with each other and you're satisfied and okay, this is what I wanted and this is what it is, all right, then that is the time when you are experiencing union energies. In this session, it's actually the Divine Masculine who is getting this clarity that she is definitely the one for me, because he is the one who was running away. And why I speak about her feelings or her energy also, because her fears had a lot to do with his running away. And friends, for personal readings, guidance on dream interpretation, counseling and therapies, hand-holding, transmutation of fear-based energies into love energies, you need to please go through the description box first, and once you're sure of what you want to do, which reading you want, what session you want, then write to me at the sunamoon@gmail.com. When it comes to Twin Flame intuitive readings, I prefer not knowing anything about you or your journey, but in case of therapies, you have to share your personal Twin Flame experience and at the same time also other things that has happened to you. It's more like information, it's more like database. Now coming back to this channeling, what is happening to the Divine Masculine is that he is able to spot the difference between half truth, half stories, half lies, manipulation, and all the attractive words and attractive phrases that everybody else was giving to him. With his experience, he has realized that all those things, like all shiny objects, are not gold. He has finally learnt it, or some of them are literally 50% they understand it, and that's a big achievement. But he is literally thinking that, oh my God, I actually thought or I actually assumed that that was true love. That feeling was love, but it wasn't. And he is getting this discovery via his emotional abilities or his intuitive abilities, via his feelings, because the DM is a person who likes to shut down his feelings or her feelings, whosoever the DM is, a man or a woman, doesn't matter. In my personal work also, I meet a lot of women who are Divine Masculines and they know about it. They very clearly say that I'm running away from this person, and I ask them, why are you running away? And why are you so upset with life? Why are you so angry with life? And they have all of their reasons that this is not right. He or she is so disappointing. My DM is so full of flaws and full of problems, and I get so annoyed and I do this and I do that. But in the end, if you ask them, do you still think about this person? Do you still miss them? Or do you still... Maybe they don't accept or admit that they miss that person, but they definitely say that, yeah, I do love this person, but I don't think I can be with such a person. It's horrendous. It's scary. It's crazy to be with such a person. And then I ask them that if you're so intelligent, wise, because most DMs always tell me that they know everything about everything. So if you're so wise and so knowledgeable, why can't you see that you are in love with someone or whatever, you were with this person and now you don't want to be with that person, then why can't you forget that person? Or why can't you stop thinking about that person? Or why are you so irritated? Like, there are 2 times when this happens normally, I'll tell you. One is when he wants to be separated and he just doesn't want to do anything with it, with the relationship or with the divine feminine. So he's angry and upset and annoyed and pissed off, and this anger and upset, this is not just with him. They are generally very upset with how life has happened or how things have happened in their case. But they always want to wear a strong suit, and they always want to be like, yeah, I can handle it. And I'm not trying to say that they are weak people or they are not spiritually there, or they, like a lot of people say that the DMs are not awakened fully. That's not true in my opinion, because when I talk to them, they do have a wise side to them as well. And from that logical, practical aspect of life, they are trying to figure this thing out. Or if they are not going to go through that pain of separation, and even pain of separation is bearable. But what is not bearable is the fact that I was the person who created this separation. I was the person who was running away. I was the person who was misunderstanding the whole thing, whole time. That is even more painful, because they realize that they are the reason of the separation between them. But this happens later on. So there is frustration in both the cases. But one is a different frustration when you don't want to fix anything, when you don't want to find any solution. And this is a different frustration because here they are not sure if the chaser is going to accept them back or not, or if the chaser is really still up, there or not, waiting or not. Maybe the chaser has found someone else according to them, and they feel that, okay, now nothing is possible. I can't get it. I can't bring her back or him back. But the good part is that they are in an energy space right now, and I mean whosoever is resonating with this channeling session, that they have learned one of the biggest lessons of this journey. One of the biggest lessons. Don't go by flashy things. Don't listen to big words, big talks, or these emotional statements. Like, they feel that the divine feminine never really showed them any love or concern, or they did not do this or they did not do that, etc., etc. Right? But when they get here, when they reach to this energy state, they will think about all the times when she genuinely did things that only a true lover can do for a person, especially if it's a woman, because women are not supposed to do all of this. Technically, being a woman itself is your power. You're very powerful as a woman. And you can do whatever, because, and this is the journey, this is what ascension is all about, to make you connect with that power within you. So he is really amazed with the things she said and she did, and at the drop of the hat, she was always there for him in a very different way, which he's now realizing, and he is upset, but he's not negative upset. The best part is that he has got the clarity. He has got the clarity that you need in your thinking. When you are productively thinking, or you're actually, constructing something, you need this type of clarity, because this type of clarity is going to help him to take the right decision when it comes to divine feminine or his life. And again, I don't want to say his or her, but this is how we talk. For the language sake, I have to say it. But that anyone can be a divine masculine and anyone can be a divine feminine. So if you are the one who wants to do the inner work, then do it, because your inner work will not only give you peace, it will give peace to the other person also. But if you're very adamant, if you're very stuck up, you're very, I really, find that these people are suffering the most, but they pretend that they're not at all suffering, and that is what is more hurting for them. And they never think they are wrong. They always think they are right, always right, always right. So the DM has to get out of this energy, because if there is no scope of improvement, then there's no scope of growth. But I know for a fact that they will only grow when they get inspired by the divine feminine. Once she is successful, once she's better, once she's doing amazing things, they get inspired by her lifestyle as well. But once you go into the higher phases or higher stages of this journey, like when you're really deep into surrender, you will know that a lot of things are also happening simultaneously in their energy spheres. We are all energy beings. We don't need to do much if our energy is pure and it's it's flowing properly and you're just being. So this is like a good sign for those of you who are looking for a sign that for normal people everything will remain the same, but those who are on the twin flame journey, they will actually start seeing with their third eye, and they'll actually become intuitively so much better that they will easily differentiate between what is fake, what is false, what is bogus, and what is real, what is true, what is pure. And you know what? They are getting to know that. So on that note, I'm going to be closing this channeling session here, and I will see you soon in another one. One love and peace out, and keep doing the great work.